Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Jack Brewer joined Miyagi-Do during the events of Cobra Kai? So in this What If, the characters from Kickin will be canon to the Miyagi-verse, and they will exist in the same universe. This What If will take place in 2011, so in this timeline, Jack Brewer would move to the valley, and he would continue living his life. Those events would carry on. Jack would be the new kid at his school, and one day after school, Danny would be there to pick up Sam. But this is when Danny would see some older kid speaking on a younger kid. Danny would see this, and he would want to defend the kid. But in this timeline, Jack would also be there, and he would want to defend the kid. So Jack would step in, and he would tell the older kids to back down, but the older kids would laugh at Jack, and they would want to mess with him. One of the older kids would try to punch Jack, but Jack would block the attack, and he would say that they shouldn't have done that. So Jack would start defending himself, and he would fight back, and he would easily take down the older kids. Danny would see this, and he would be impressed. Daniel would ask him who he was, and where he learned to fight like that. Jack would introduce himself, and he would say that he learned everything from his grandfather. Danny would be intrigued by Jack. Those events would carry on, and later on at dinner, Sam would tell Amanda about Jack, and how he fought off a bunch of older kids. Those events would continue. Jack would become popular around the school, and many months would pass. Jack would hear of the All Valley tournament, and he would want to compete. So by the time the All Valley tournament would happen, Jack would compete unaffiliated, and he would start winning his matches. The LaRussos would be in the crowd, and Daniel and Sam would recognize Jack. Jack would use the training that he got from his grandfather. He would make it to the finals, and he would be the All Valley champion. Danny would be impressed, and after the tournament, Danny would go up to Jack, and he would tell him that he fought well out there. Danny would tell Jack that he used to be the two-time All Valley champion, and he would offer to teach Jack some more defense, and Jack would accept. So Jack would show up at Mr. Miyagi's old house, and Danny would start to teach Sam and Jack some Miyagi-Do. Since Jack already had some prior training, Jack would skip the basics, and he would start to learn kata. Daniel and Jack would start to form a bond. Jack would say that he followed the Wasabi Code. Danny would ask what that was, so Jack would explain how his grandfather trained Bobby Wasabi, and he would start to tell him the origin about the Wasabi Code. Danny would listen, and he would tell Jack the origin of Miyagi-Do. Danny would say that Jack's grandfather and Mr. Miyagi would have gotten along. Jack would start to master defense. Jack would combine Miyagi-Do with the Bobby Wasabi style. Sam would continue her training in this timeline, and she would start to have a crush on Jack. Amanda would be happy that Danny was getting back into karate. Danny would decide to open Miyagi-Do to the public, and Jack would be his top student. And that is where I'm going to end part 1. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Jack Brewer joined Miyagi-Do during the events of Cobra Kai? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.